Mr. Printers, the ingrent or the knowing ones says I ought to dove, as they dove to keep up cheats, or the same thing Decephons, to deceive the igrent, so we may cheat and likewise have wars and plunder. My wish is all liars may have their part of fear and brimstone in this world, or at least some part of it, or else the government is not good. It will want porridging of soon. If a lawyer is to lay a man and browse him unmassily, almost to death, a citizen that pays 24 dolors for carrigs, and not more than $1 a week to mend the highways, and my being lib peril is in part of this blood-day affair. No savage would beat a man as I was beaten almost to death. I did not know of these men came to keep said lawyer from quit killing of me till some time after 3 men saw the axon of the blowday seene without masse, and carried said Dexter into the house sunfanting or neary to see and behold the awful sight blarding and blind of one eye trowowy browsing in 2 hours. At least now laws in this part of the world for a man of money to live those I lend money to, and a lawyer for others they yows me. The wasted max inmenes then these rogues, if there is any that call me a soul, pick up quarrel with me about my nows papers, so as to pay the lawyer craft to make up the molten calf a molten calfy, not an ox. Now the town of Chester has lost 200 weight of silver, at least I believe no more money. Now they may have me in the town, or a lawyer trows for yourselves, my friends and fellow mortals. Please be coming with you. All a man sellach, finally, my brethren, something more coming. Timothy Dexter. My friends and fellow mortals, there is a first cause of all these things, most comely. So it came to pass that one Abraham Bish up got acquainted with my dafter, she a babe, he old in E.G. and larning, and college lant, and lawyer lant, and priest lant, and masonic lant, and dival lant. He was then nothing. As for cash, he being a fox, and an old fox, he was after the gasps he tasted of them. He cried out for this and meal sent my dafter home. He said a bee did not get all the loaves and little fishes, but got a part, and now 9 years I have now had my dafter crazy, in and by the coast of this wild. A and B, hell on earth, o pity me, all good fellow mortals, said creator. A be mad with larning, as poor as a snake, and as proud as a lucifer. He said his father was worth 20,000 dolors, and he was not more than 5,000 dolors. He sent for Bishop Base to be married before du blessed, and insisted to be married. He says Dexter may cry ye them down in the law Riogon. After some time they got published, and then he insisted not to have any witness, went and hid Finley, my ghost, my wife. That was the ghost 13 years to last March. They were married. I was married to the ghost 35 last May. I have been in hell all the time. More so since Abraham Bishop got into my house. He hurt me and family 1 ton of silver, and it was the cause of my parting with Miss Dexter. Now I am free, now for a wife that has a soul. The ghost was a gizzard, and a curse all round her, A.B. striking my dafter on her side as she Suarez to grat lawyer Dexter, and to many others. I.B. leave it that knows the troth. The blowy he gave her on the side, she has to put plasters on her side. Neary 3 years when liquor is in the wit scattered. A.B. is the beast or creator, 2-legged Connecet, bull short neck, bull head, thick, hairy, big shoulders, black correlay. Hey, he wants to be a god. But what I sought said creator down, and short a cadence, I can prove it myself by men of the second Magentaudi, my jeezing of the creator, and it torned out according to my guessing. And when I see my father, the great good man, Father Thomas Jefferson, I will let the cat out of the bag and give light to the blind side. A.B. will dove for some office. Every animal will dove for something. A.B. will make a middling. Good. Camp Colemon. A thing if I am to be rogue in grain, so be it. A leopard can't alter her spots, nor beaver want grove on a hawk back. If I believe, if my father the presentee carry the whole trough of A.B. treatment to my dafter from her mouth, the great man, while she tears with grafe, and all good people like wise, shocking is the affair. I am Timothy Dexter. To mankind at large I never had the honour to belong. I mean to that be honourable Masonic order. I noted once that once, twice, 3 times the ghost appeared, said, Thou shalt not be enter, 'cause I have tov much knowledge in my head. I suppose, had I been one, then I should been to keep open doors for thieves and robbers, and I have rogues plenty. With keeping a tavern, I don't want now Abrahams nor any of the order, only ficked ladies, mad and great gentle men that belongs out of the town, married people and fine widows. I wish to see with pleasure, for I want to marry a fine widow, for I han't had now my wife for 13 years. Next August I gave the ghost 400 weight of silver to quit the state. Great lawyer Passons of the giant of the law wrote the contract. The cause of it was that Miss Dexter would have my dafter marry to a bishop, caused the agreement, saw the soul cause. She has 2 trustiers, which have the money to deal out the interest, and she is so generous, she bees her needles, I bees the pins and sisters. And all things else she leaves the interest in the hands of the trustees, and I have a compagnon, sound good by all present with glory. Timothy Dexter. I ask for forgiveness of the world of mankind for tealing the trough. I mean no hurt to a fly. Only when he bits me, then I kills the fly. If I can have been one my tromter 14 years, my tromter is dead, my having so many wounds in face and on my head. I dove it to make a good life, to keep my spirits from sinking. Pity me, all good pupil, amen. And forder I married widow Frothingham. She had 4 children, the whole of all their stats was short of $1,300. This woman grewed mad, she said she must gov to hell gov 13, for I have fined against the Hologoast, unpardonable sin. She was for making way with her selfie in 3 months. She was for making way with herself in 3 months. I got the best minister in town to lay the ghost. He prayed hearty, but could not lay the serpent, only in part. She has been crassy ever since. It is a wonder I am alive. 2 children suit her breast. It is hereditary. 2 children married now live upon me, being disordered. They beat me often with death clouby, and the old ghost tov too bad say I be silent under circumstance. I must count and room to sell one of the first places almost in the world, for I am in great fear of my life being taken away. Such blows I have had from Tov or 3 Gost in my family is worth 1,200 hogsets of Gimator to best shougers, even a Saxon to take the blows I wodent for 50 millondo laws. Words can't express the bloody war in my family. 3 Gosts, all noise robing of me. I must tell with tears in my ease. I can't see to write, ni more farewell, I say goodbye. T. Dexter. How did Dexter make his money in you ye says buying whalebone for ships, engrossing 340 tons, bought all in Boston, Salem, and in all Nov York, under cover openly, told them for my ships. They all laughed, so I had my one praise. I had 4 cowning men for rowders. They had sound me the horn, as I told them to act. The fool was in the fool of cash. I had 9 ton of silver on hand at that time, and all the time, the creators more or less laughing, it spread very fast. There is the rub. In 50 days they smelt a rat, found ware it was gone to Newburyport speculators. Swarmed like hellhounds, to be short with it, I made 75%. 1 ton and half-a of silver, all over. One more specked drowl I dreamed of warming pans, 3 nits, that they would drowl in the West Ingas. I got not more than 42,000. I put them in 9 Vasili for different ports that tuck good hold. I cleared 79%. The pans they made yows of them for cowking. Very good master for cowky, blessed good in the DD Missy, got nice-handed now born my phase. The best thing I ever see in born days. I found I was very lucky in speculation. I dreamed the good book was run down in this country 9 years gone, so low as half a price, and dull at the bibble. I means that I had the ready cash by wholesale. I bought 12% under half praise. They cost 41 cents each by bells, 21,000. I put them into 21 vessels for the Westingers, and I sent a text that all of them must have 1 bibel in every family, or if not, they would go to hell. And if they had done wicked, fly to the bibel, and on their knees, and kiss the bibel 3 times, and look up to heaven and ask for forgiveness. My captains and all had complete orders here. Comes the good luck, I made 100%, and little over then I found I had made money. Enough I hadn't speculated since old times by government securities. I made or cleared $40,000. That is the old affair. Now I told all the secret. Now be still, let me alone. Don't wonder now more how I got my money, Boaz. T. Dexter.